Before the Norman Conquest, Kingston on the Thames lay on the border between the historic Anglo-Saxon kingdoms of Wessex and Mercia. When Athelstan became king of those two kingdoms united in the year 925, he chose to be crowned symbolically in that border town, marking the fact that his responsibility lay over those two peoples in the south and in the Midlands. Athelstan would go on after his coronation to conquer the kingdom of the Northumbrians, and so to become the first king to rule all the Anglo-Saxon peoples, the first who could legitimately call himself King of the English, the first king of all England. His importance in historical memory is thus marked by his military prowess, the extent of his power, but the fact that he chose to be crowned at Kingston is something that we should go on remembering. Previous Anglo-Saxon kings had had at their king-making other sorts of symbols of royal power given to them, swords and axes. They'd had helmets put on their head. Athelstan chose to be crowned, and he's the first English king ever to wear a crown, and contemporary portraits survive of him wearing that crown, a very simple gold circlet on his head with little spikes sticking up from it. There's a picture of him in a manuscript giving a book to a saint where he wears his crown, and on his coins he's depicted wearing a crown. And that reminded people who saw those images of that formative moment in his life when the Archbishop of Canterbury put the crown on his head on the stone that survives in the town of Kingston. So later Anglo-Saxon kings also chose to be crowned in that place. It's important that the stone should be moved back towards the church because it helps to remind us of the deep connections between the church and the monarchy that have characterised the making of the English state, as true in the 21st century as it was in the 10th.